Hey guys, Lee Shepard with King of the Mountain Fitness here. Want to talk about a little 5K race I got coming up. It's going to be my first official race of the season, so wanted to share with you guys how I train for that, what my plan is for the race. And it all starts off with your planning. So number one, look up online, look at where the race is at, what day it's on. You want to look at the elevation chart or the elevation map that's going to be online. Hopefully they have one online. My race here in Florida is going to be basically 100% flat, which is kind of funny. It's not what I'm used to, but it should be fast. The other thing is temperature. So here in Florida it's going to be a lot hotter. I want to make sure that the temperature I'm running in is going to be adequate. So race kicks off at 10:30 in the morning. High for the day is 85. I'm expecting it to be about 75 come race time, and the wind should be fairly light. So number one, how far is it? It's going to be a 5K, which is a 3.1 mile race. The other thing you want to find out is what are the services available on the course. On this course they're going to have water at both 1 and 2 miles. I like to run with a fuel belt, so I'm not concerned about water on a short course like this, but I do want to make sure that I have the option available and to know where those are at. With part of the planning process is look at last year's results, figure out what competition you're going to be running in. So if you're running this for fun, don't worry about it. If you're running it for to try place in your age group, then you want to try to find out a little more information. For me, I found out that if I run the pace I think I can, I should end up in third in my age division. To get second or first, I'm going to really have to push it compared to last year's results. So I know that as I go into my race. A couple days out from the race, you want to start doing a couple things. Number one, you want to hydrate. Start getting water in your body. Get used to your body having a lot of fluid in it so you're hydrated. I do that by mixing in an electrolyte drink as well for lunch and dinner. Get all my electrolytes so I'm ready to go come race day. And I do that a couple days out so my body can acclimate to that. If you try to do it just race day, you're going to feel sloshy and sick, and you don't want that. The other thing is you hear a lot about carb loading, so I'm going to start carb loading 2 days out from my race, but it's a different kind of carb loading. Your body can hold about 2 hours of energy just with the glycogen levels that you store. But what I'm doing is I've been cutting weight for the race season, so I'm going to start introducing some healthy carbs back into my diet because I haven't been having them. So I'm going to put in some whole wheat toast, I'm going to put in some brown rice, and that's going to help build up my energy levels come race day. So I do that a couple days out. A couple days out from my race, I'm going to go out and do a practice run. I like to find out what my max pace is so I know where I can run at for a short period of time. I also like to know what my cruising pace is. So I did that today, went out for a run, I got that dialed in. I'm pretty comfortable with those numbers so I know where I can perform on Saturday. I'm going to go pick up my race packet early. They have a site to go pick that up. That way it's all done for race day. I don't have to mess with that stuff when I show up. And then tomorrow I'm also going to go and do a drive around so I can find out where parking's at. I can find out where the bathrooms and the race start's going to be at. That's good information to know before you show up on race day. Packet pickup you can either do the day before or the morning of. Like I said, this is a 10:30 a.m. race, so it's a little bit later in the day. You don't have to worry about waking up too early. Everything is going to be sunlight. It's not going to be a problem on that. So when you get to actual race day, what I do is I like to wake up. I have a little bit of a breakfast, nothing crazy. I like to have a little bit of toast, maybe a couple scrambled eggs, nothing heavy. I don't like to run on a full stomach. Plus, come race day, I'm a little bit nervous anyway, so I like to not have a lot in my stomach, and I do just fine like that. But number one is come race day, don't do anything that you haven't practiced. So whether that's diet, whether that's changing gear, doing something different, race day is not the day to try change something up and try something new. As I start my race, I like to figure out what position I think I'm going to finish in. So looking at this race, I figured out that about 40th place is where I'm going to come in overall. So as I get to the finish or start line, I'm going to put myself in a position where I'm about 40 people back from the beginning, so that way I can push through to the end. And I break my race into 3 positions. So race number one, or position number 1, or first leg of the race, I start off at a very comfortable pace. So I know that's going to be right around my race pace, maybe a little bit less. You're excited when you start the race, so that's going to come into play. And just know that as you start. So don't push too hard, you're going to burn out, but start off at a comfortable pace. For the second leg of the course, I'm going to start off at I'm going to push to my race pace, and I already know that because I determined that a couple days out. For the third section, I'm going to really feel how my body's feeling. If I feel like I got some energy, I'm going to kick it up a little bit. If not, I'm going to definitely try to hold there, and if I have to back off a little bit, maybe I can back off and then sprint towards the finish line, make up some time. So go out, have a great race. I hope this tips and training help you. Look forward to the comments below, so post your comments and let me know what kind of races you guys have coming up. So this is my first one. I'm pretty excited. I think I'm going to do fairly well. So Florida so far has been treating me pretty good. This is Lee Shepard with King of the Mountain Fitness. Out.